What's good, my people? So, hear what I'm saying, yeah. I'm gonna be revisiting all these big cases and putting my little twist on it because more time I got major unique viewpoints to give about Lampz here that no one really spoke much about. So, Lampz, yeah. Kelvin, rest in peace, of course. Anyone, no matter how savage they are, their mom don't deserve to see their youth in a grave at mad ages 19, 18, 21. Lamps was a special case because this was a roadman born into a wealthy family. Nigerian discipline, go getter culture, private school where he can make big connects. You man don't realize the potential of private schools. These places are networking gems. Your classmates are going to be lawyers. Your classmates are going to be in big positions. If you're able to make connects with them and mash a little work, you're set for life. You're basically destined for big things.
Did I go to school with Lampz? No, I went to school with Kelvin. Oh, this is a madness. This is the story about how one of my school friends ended up getting shot in the head a few years ago. So right off the bat, I can tell you guys now, Kelvin was nothing like what he became. He got up to a little bit of mischief. He joined us in year 10 and you could tell he would misbehave here and there, but it weren't anything bad. For the most part, he wasn't disrespectful, and honestly, the most wild thing I saw him do was throwing 50s at like one of our teachers, telling her that she's a stripper. Mad disrespectful, but at the same time, it never reached what he became. The news of his demise shook me and my friends that knew him from school because he weren't like that. You know I've got friends from when I was younger that hate this guy so they couldn't care less. But I do not care. I'm telling my story and, how me and Kelvin were school friends. He was friends with everyone, and you did see sometimes after school that they were attempting to recruit him. We all knew inevitably that it was gonna happen because, he had just been rolling with them after school. They would never come to our school. They would always meet him in Wood Green Shopping City. And that's just how the roads work, man. Like, I'm not going to condemn them for it. Out of all of us, he was the tallest and the fastest. So, of course, they're going to look at him. One thing you got to realize, for many people that don't know, is Kelvin came from a privileged background. To my knowledge, he pretty much grew up in the same area that KSI did, Watford. I'm pretty sure he was in Watford for a while. So you could argue that he wasn't really used to our environment, but as soon as he came here, oh boy, he fit in perfectly.
And hear what I'm saying, yeah. None of these Nigerian man, none of these man that come from Nigeria are all like, oh, we're victims of the hood, we're victims, oh, it's over for us. Nah, man, KSI's dad was grafting, KSI's mum was grafting, KSI grafting. All these Nigerian dons, they're just on it, they put their head down. Do you man know KSI? He comes from private school as well, man. KSI, he was set for life. These men are set for life. Nigerian discipline, culture, everything. So why did this youth throw his life away? Some speculated he got stabbed. Some speculated he got robbed and he had to get the get back. Whatever, but this case, it always stuck out to me because it tells the story of someone who gave in to the instant gratification, who looked to the short term, but also cultural brainwashing to its rawest form. This guy was destined to become an elite, and yet he gave away his position to become just another guy on the block. Listen, this guy could have been doing insider trading. This guy could have been controlling propaganda across social media, but instead, he wants to go short. He wants to go do, nah, man. The whole Wood Green situation, it was just peak as well. You've got a potential footballer, someone that could have been on 100k a week, yeah, scouted by Tottenham, whatever, turn into a successful musician, a talented musician at the top of the industry at his peak, beefing with a potential business mogul. If you break it down to that level, it just sounds crazy. And it is crazy. It's a mad situation. No one chats about the olders either, the groomers. No one chats about what the olders are up to, why the olders are doing all this, wasting man's life. The older people, guys, the older guys, they're supposed to inspire the younger guys. They're supposed to come with that positivity for the younger guys. When I was coming up, man, the older guys didn't teach me nothing, man. The older guys, they were snakes. The older guys, they weren't on no teaching, no mentorships. The thing is, man, why ain't there no mentorships no more for the younger people? Them older man selfish, moving selfish. But I'm here to say, if you're a younger man and the older man are just not showing you love, it's cool. You get me? You can be self-made. You don't need these pussios. You don't need anyone. You can be self-made. It's harder to be self-made, but you can. but you just have to put in extra hours. That's the thing. But once you build your thing, no one can take anything from you because you build it all by yourself. You build your whole empire by yourself. These older man, a lot of these older man, they're funding a block with the A&R money. They're funding a block with the A&R money, and then that block go tear apart the other block. This is what happens, man. These men are getting signed. They give money to their block. They give money back to their block with the intentions of them. King Von used to do it. Remember that video of King Von giving 100k to his block? That's hitman money. These men are giving hitman money to their block, providing money so then the block buy WAPs. So all the Spotify streams that you're giving to my man is contributing to black on black violence indirectly. And you know, this situation is way more common than people say. This happens so much. If not with their wealthiest people's kids, then with the middle class kids and so on. Middle class kids banging road. These men are simply forcing it. They ain't about that life, but they force it. Let's chat about Lampz again, yeah. Lampz, he didn't want to embrace that nerdy black youth. A lot of these nerdy black youths, man, embrace it, be happy about it. I'm a nerdy youth, I'm a nerd. Listen, yeah, the thing about being a nerd is that you're going to be in the trenches for a little bit, man. But if you embrace it, if you love yourself, if you have high self-esteem, you're cool with being a nerd. It was difficult for me, man. It was difficult only being able to get along with snow bunnies. The autistic snow bunnies is difficult. Like going through school, man, all you can get is white gal. It's so difficult. It's torture. I've been to a shops before, everyone dancing, everyone having a good time. I was just sat there contemplating the meaning of the universe. You get me? Certain man, their mind's just like that, and you just gotta embrace it. You gotta accept that you're not a normal person. Your mind's just built on an advanced level. Yeah, I can bust joke here and there. Yeah, I can be the life of the room. But I'm too busy thinking about what properties I wanna rent out. Listen, Lampz, he could have been on some madness. He could have been in a mansion by now. He was set for it. He'd be like 25, 26. I don't know his age, but he'll be like 26, 27 in a mansion. He could have multiple properties, rentals. That's light work for someone of his background. And I don't care, man. This ain't about race, white, black, Asian, Albanian, whatever it is, man. It's impacting everyone. This cancer, this virus. White man are banging roads in Liverpool. Black man are banging roads in London. This is just how it goes. But them man wanna force it. So rest in peace, man. So much potential squandered for what? So many young man, their potential is endless, but they squander it just for a little. It's the pessimistic mindset, but also just a lack of work ethic, lack of discipline, lack of caring about anything as well. Them man don't really care about anything. I'm trying to uplift the people. Listen, drill, gang culture, it's a lower class mindset. This is the matrix to its rawest form. There's no class in it. Everyone's fake. Everyone's a waste, man. People want to act like rich people are morally worse than poor people, but the poverty makes everyone think so scarcely. It breaks people's morals. It drives people crazy. I've started to see a lot of crazy individuals when I'm walking around, man. I'm starting to think I need to get strapped up. So if you're from the middle class, you know how much leverage you have from being born into a certain position. It's really a silver platter in life. I know I take full advantage of them opportunities if I was given them. Even being born into my lower class upbringing, I was born into like a middle lower class or something like that. I'm grateful for being born in the first world because I know it's around top 15% in the world in terms of life quality, opportunities. But listen, man, the opportunities, we can't capitalize them if we're not on that hustling, go-getter mindset, spotting them opportunities as they come. And there's a lot, believe me. Like Frederick Douglass said, you're not judged by the height you have risen, but from the depth you have climbed. And this is the realest quote. I look at Frederick Douglass a lot because this guy escaped from slavery. And you, man, need to have that Frederick Douglass mindset, that immigrant mentality. Immigrants, they come to this country from head down. I'm not chatting about them, man, that are doing crazy stuff. I'm chatting about the Kurdish shawarma shop. I like going shawarma shops. I like eating shawarma. It's my favourite thing. I'm not going to lie, man. I love pita bread, shawarma, chicken, all of that, man. I don't know what I'd be without them Kurdish dons. They're all grafting in that shop. They're all making shops. They're doing £300 a night, £400 a night. Them, man. Guys, if you got a shawarma shop, then it's peas, man. You got customers flooding in. It's the bando. Them man turned the bando. It's a hustle. I don't really preach the 9 to 5 anymore, man. It's like a 9 to 1. If you want to work for another company, and then a 1 till 7. That's how you should live life. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you man want any more throwback cases, comment down below which one you want. I'm out. Bang.